What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you how to do the Toeside Backroll to Revert. Before we get this video started, I just want to say this video is sponsored by Centurion boats, hyperlight wakeboards, and Jet Pilot life jackets. The tricks you're going to need to already know how to do are basically just a toeside backroll and a toeside 180 wake to wake. I do have a tutorial for both of these tricks on my channel, so feel free to check them out. When approaching the toeside roll to revert, you're going to want to be about halfway to 3/4 of the way away from the wakes as possible and take a nice progressive medium-ish edge back in towards the wakes on your toes. Now that you're on that medium progressive edge in towards the wakes, you're going to want to make sure you take that edge and carry it through the very top of the wake. As you're approaching the wake, make sure you're crouched, and as you're getting closer and closer towards the top of the wake, make sure you're starting to extend more and more to really push and get that maximum pop off the top of the wake. Also, as you're getting your pop, make sure that handle is on the front side of your body, and as you're standing taller and taller towards the top of the wake, as you are pushing off the top of the wake, make sure as you get your pop, you take your head and almost look straight back. You're almost going to want to do a two-handed toeside back roll. Make sure you keep that handle on the front side of your body, tilt that head back as you're pushing off. Really try and initiate that toeside back roll rotation. Now that you've gotten the flip part of your trick initiated, about halfway through that flip, almost to where you're spotting the water and spotting your landing, this is where you're going to want to sort of take this handle and start ripping it over to your rear hip to really initiate that 180. Now that you've already spotted that landing and you're ripping that handle over to your rear hip for the 180, you're just going to make sure you just eye up that landing right here. Make sure you bend your knees on impact, and right away, edging away from the boat on your heels. A common mistake I see on the toeside backroll or revert is a lot of times people will almost try and spin the 180 early. Sometimes you'll sort of lose your air awareness of where you actually are in the air, and you'll come down landing sort of weird. Or also, if you do spin early, you might not actually edge all the way through the very top of the wake, and you might not travel fully wake to wake. So if you really try and wait and get that toeside backroll initiated first and then pull the 180, you'll be a lot more in control and the trick will be a lot easier for you. Another issue I do see sometimes is people will actually rip the handle over to their other hip extremely hard, and this almost pulls the board underneath them like super far to where you're almost like falling back on your butt. I feel like you don't necessarily have to rip the handle over that hard to the other hip to get that 180 taken care of. If you just gradually pull the handle over throughout the trick, it should be a lot smoother, and you should just stay more on the axis you want to be on, and it'll be a lot easier. I'm just going to give you a quick little summary of the toeside backroll or revert. Make sure you're about halfway to 3/4 of the way away from the wakes as possible. Take a nice progressive medium-ish edge back in towards the wakes. Make sure you carry that edge all the way through the very top of the wake. Make sure you're nice and squatted and stand a little bit taller towards the top of the wake to get a solid push off the top of it. As you're popping off the top of the wake, make sure you give it a nice toeside backroll initiation. Make sure you look straight back, initiate a perfect two-handed toeside backroll. About halfway through the flip, as you're sort of spotting your landing, you can sort of start pulling that handle over to the other hip. Watch your landing the whole way. Make sure you bend your knees on impact and ride away from the boat, edging away, switch heel side. That's how you do the toeside backroll to revert. If you guys like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. And remember, I'll be uploading a wakeboarding video every second day forever. So make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!